Hey, what is up, fellow Raiders? This is Vulcan Dan, and in today's Raid Shadow Legends video, we will be talking about the special Fire Night tournament that will start tomorrow during Clan versus Clan, and it is an epic champion-only Fire Night tournament, which is actually what you are seeing right here. I'm just testing out some champions, testing out this team, and it looks like it is working very well. This is on Fire Night stage 20. I got 5 epics here: Stag Knight, Allure, Volgoth, Seer, and Varakin the Fat, and it looks like it's doing very well. So I will be going through 16 epic champions that you can use for tomorrow's special Fire Night tournament in case you are interested in that. And it's also good to double dip that with, of course, Clan versus Clan. All right, so we're almost done here. This is stage 20. I don't have any healers on this team, so if you're planning to do something like stage 24 or 25, then you might want to put some healers here. But this one, of course, it's stage 20. And do remember that if you're planning to do stage 24 and 25, that your turn meter reduction is reduced. So Allure will still be very effective, but not as effective as stage 20, wherein she can really keep the Fire Knight's turn meter down on her own. But if it's stage 24 or 25, if your Allure is not fast enough, then she might need some additional help, or bring 2 Allures if you have that. All right, so all right, let's go through the 16 epic champions. All right, but yeah, before we go there, there's actually an additional ×10 shard event tomorrow with Clan versus Clan, and it seems like Plarium is doing this every time there is a Clan versus Clan, but very few players really pull shards during Clan versus Clan, and these are, of course, the whales, the big spenders, because for most players, especially for low spenders, budget players, free-to-play players, there is no reason for you to pull shards during a Clan versus Clan. It's just a ×10, not a ×2 chance. So ×10 to get 2 champions. One of them is Sakia Flametongue, which I don't have. Very cool looking champion and very cool kit as well. In a nutshell, she has an AoE HP burn on her A3. She also places HP burn on herself, but that's not such a big deal. And she will get an extra turn if HP burn is placed on all enemies. So in one turn, she will go from her A3, which is an AoE HP burn, into her A2, which is an AoE weaken and decrease defense if there are at least 2 enemies under HP burn. So if you're using this in the spider, that's HP burn, decrease defense, weaken in one skill. And then she will instantly activate any HP burn on each target and decrease the duration of those HP burns debuffs by 1 turn. This one is on a 3-turn cooldown. So when this will activate, you have 2 turns left. So you will immediately from the first turn get HP burn damage, and of course when the spider finally gets their turn, they will get another round of HP burn. So Sakia Flametongue, definitely a great champion to have. I would love to have her, but I will not pull shards myself during this ×10 Clan versus Clan. The other champion is Torment. I also don't have Torment. I started playing Raid around the time when Torment was a fusion champion, but since I was a new player, I did not have the resources to do so, and I deeply regret that. I wish I started playing the game just maybe a month earlier, then I may have gotten Torment. And yeah, if Sakia is all about HP burn, Torment is all about freeze, of course. He's notoriously popular in the arena. Anytime you do you receive a buff or have your turn meter filled, you have a 20% chance, can be booked up to 30% chance of getting a freeze. So you don't even have to wait for your enemy to get a turn. During your turn, when you're doing your skills, you're filling your turn meter with your Haikatun or whoever turn meter filled champion you have or buff, he will have a good chance of freezing 1, 2, or maybe your entire team. So very nasty. And his A1 and A3 are both AoE skills. A1 has a chance to freeze, and A3 has a chance to place block buffs and heal reduction or provoke, depending if you're under freeze or not. So yeah, both Sakia and Torment are really great champions. I don't have either of them, but still I will not pull shards during this ×10 event. But yeah, if you have shards to spare, if you're a big spender, then go ahead. Yeah. All right, so let's get to those epic champions. 16 epic champions. First, starting with Banner Lords. Here we have Lordly Legionary. Now, this guy, his only real use in the game is for the Fire Knight, so you may not have built him up. But in case you did, then he will do well there. Unfortunately, for stage 20 and stage 24, he is the wrong affinity. Which is quite unfortunate. So if you're using him, you may want to go down to stage 19. But yeah, Lordly Legionary, he will do a 4-hitter if the target is under a 100% heal reduction. So you do need to bring a heal reduction champion. And he has this decreased speed and decreased turn meter and a reflect damage on all allies, which, in case you did not know, whenever the Fire Knight hits you with that AoE hit and you have reflect damage on everyone, that's an instant 5 reduction on the shield. So it goes from 10 immediately down to 5 for each of those reflect damage. And of course, he has that heals as well. All right, so that's Lordly Legionary. We also have Stag Knight, double hitter A1 with decreased speed, AoE, decreased defense, and decreased attack. All debuffs are great for the Fire Knight boss. All right, next, High Elves. We have Terrell, of course, double hitter, decreased attack A1, has a decreased defense AoE on his A2, and a decreased turn meter. People forget about this, that his A3 decreases the target's turn meter by 50%, which is great for the Fire Knight. And of course, if you need an aura, Terrell brings a great flexible aura of defense by 25%. All right, next one, Sacred Order. Deegan Armstrong, double hitter, A1 with Leech, AoE decreased defense on his A2, and a turn meter fill and decrease the turn meter of the enemy by 15%, and then grants an extra turn. Again, also a very useful aura for the Fire Knight as well. And we have here a Void Epic, Lightsworn. He has a triple hitter A1 with a turn meter reduction. So he's really a great Fire Knight champion. I know not a lot of players build him up, but he is great for the Fire Knight. He also has this decreased attack and decreased speed on his A2, and a increased defense and revive on death on all allies for 2 turns. So his main use actually in the game is really for the Fire Knight. So if you're an early game player, you manage to pull him, you may have built him up for Fire Knight, so now is his time to shine in the game. All right, for the Barbarians, we have Fracken the Fat. While he only does have a single hitter A1 with decreased defense, but he does well in the Fire Knight because of his A3 places increased crit rate and increased crit damage on everyone, and then everyone else except him will attack the target. So that's an ally attack. So if you have multi-hit champions like Allure or any of those that I have mentioned, then you in one single move, you can reduce that 10 shield of the Fire Knight into 0 because of this skill right there. But you need to time this right because his A1 is just a single hitter. All right, next one, let's go to Ogryn Tribes. We have Skull Crusher. Again, this guy only a single hitter A1, but it's this one that we are looking for, the ally counter attack on his A2. Whenever you get hit again with that huge nuke by the Fire Knight, you will counter attack and immediately reduce the shield of the Fire Knight. All right, next, let's go to Orcs. We have, who are we looking for here? Zargala. Yeah, there you go. Zargala, again, single hit A1, but her A3 is a triple hitter. Hits really hard with decreased defense, and this is really what you're looking for the Fire Knight. But she is a little bit squishy, so you might want to bring a healer or try to keep her alive, or some revives if you're bringing Zargala. Oops, forgot one more champion. Of course, we have Seer. Seer really is for the waves. She will do some damage to the Fire Knight boss, but she's really there for the waves to speed up your runs with her A3 Karma Burn. All right, let's go to, of course, Demon Spawn. And if you have Allure, you have to bring her, even if she's the wrong affinity for stage 20 and stage 24 in the Fire Knight. But as you just saw in my run a while ago, she was the wrong affinity, but still she can on her own keep the Fire Knight's turn meter down even if she's getting weak hits. You just need to turn off her A2 and A3. Just use her A1 all the time. All right, so that's Allure. One new champion here that I don't have is Orticata. So this is, I think, her entire kit was designed with Fire Knight in mind, because double hitter with a chance to increase the duration of poisons, triple hitter on her A2, with a chance to place Poison Sensitivity, and a 4-hitter on her A3 with a chance to place Hex. And then if this champion or anyone else places a critical hit on an enemy under Hex, has a 10% chance of placing a 5% poison. So very good champion to have, and of course a good speed aura as well. So yeah, so I think, you know, double hitter A1, triple hitter A2, 4-hitter A3, this gal right here is really for the Fire Knight. All right, and let's go to the Undead Hordes. We have Volgoth here. A lot of people forget that Volgoth has a triple hitter A1 with a chance to increase the duration of a random debuff by 1 turn. He does have an AoE provoke on his A2, but you don't really need this for the boss, but this will be very useful for the waves. So yeah, but it's really all about his triple hit A1. And if you don't get to decrease the Fire Knight's turn meter in time, he will keep your team alive with this passive, of course. Will heal you back by 50% of the damage received. All right, Dark Elf time. And here, I would like to highlight Dark Kale. Triple hitter A1 again. And of course, decrease attack on his A2 and some poisons and poison sensitivity on his A3. But yeah, it's really this triple hit A1. Of course, we think about, when we think about Dark Kale, we think about the traditional clan boss with Giant Slayer and this triple hit A1 with the poisons, but still very useful for the Fire Knight as well. Next, let us go to the dwarves. We have Fodbor the Bard here, triple hit A1 with heal reduction and a decreased defense on his A3 AoE, so that's a very good skill. And the Mytha, of course, she's known for that unkillable clan boss team, but she does have a double hitter A1 that places a shield, and of course that A3 that she is known for, this block damage, is will come in handy with some heals on her on the same skill. So yeah, the Mytha would be great for the Fire Knight. And lastly, the 16th champion on this list is Fenji. Now this maybe not a lot of you are building him up for Faction Wars because he's not that great for Faction Wars, but for the Fire Knight, he's probably the best Shadowkin epic for the Fire Knight because of this triple hit A1 with decreased speed, triple hit A2 with a chance to decrease the turn meter, and double hit A3 with a chance to place poisons. Right? So yeah, so we do have a lot of these champions that really, when they were designed by Plarium, I think they really had this champion will be a Fire Knight champion. But unfortunately, when Plarium does this, Fire Knight champion is usually only good for the Fire Knight. Like we have Fenji right here, we have Orticata in the Demon Spawn, but yeah, we do have a few good selections from the epics. All right, so those are the 16 epic champions, and of course clan versus clan will begin tomorrow, so you can double dip that with the special Fire Knight tournament and this clan versus clan to get those extra points. Unfortunately, we do not have a ×2 for Fire Knight, but we do have a ×2 for Ice Golem and Minotaur. This one is kind of weird. I don't think anyone will do Ice Golem because we don't have an Ice Golem tournament, and I don't think anyone will farm Ice Golem during a clan versus clan. You're better off farming Minotaur. All right, that is it. I hope you found this useful. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Good luck in your clan versus clan tournament tomorrow, and I'll see you guys in my next video.